I just got back from work, or finished work. We went straight to the store, pick up some yeast, some of this. We also got this shit because I'm tired as fuck. It's a tough shift, man. Like my feet are hurting. This is nothing to do with the video, but whatever. All right, let's get into it.
Yo, we are rolling, doling. All right, so basically, this is the first time I've ever made any type of bread in my house, and I don't even know if this looks good. But so this is the first time I've ever made any type of bread. I've made cake, but from like a boxed cake, and I don't have a food scale, so we gotta pick it up from a friend's house, and yeah. Okay, so here we got a whole packet of dry yeast, about a teaspoon of sugar. Now we're gonna add about 1/4 of a cup of water. It's a little over, but yeah. Okay, so it took me at least 20 tries, but finally the yeast is showing that it's alive. But yeah, man, so I've had trouble getting this yeast to activate, because in this video, this technique that I found on YouTube that looked really good, is the best thing that I can find, was instant yeast, but I have dry yeast, so I have to activate it. I'm just glad that this is activating, and yeah, dude, like I started doing this around like 8. It is currently 10 o'clock because I just got lazy and I just stopped doing it. I was like, fuck this shit. And then I tried again over and over again, but now it's finally working. All right, so we're gonna add in our bloom yeast water sugar mixture, and we're gonna add in our flour. I forget the measurements, to be honest, but I'll put it in the description, maybe. And then we're just gonna mix it. It's gonna be really weird at first. It's gonna be hard to mix. We're probably gonna spill flour everywhere just like I did, but it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be smooth and sticky, and it's gonna be at a 100% texture. But basically, we covered it with a towel and scraped down the edges, and we're just gonna let it sit for like 8 to 12 hours until it has doubled in size. All right, now we're gonna add in our water. Sorry, I genuinely forget all the measurements. We're gonna add in our oil. We're also going to we're gonna stir it, and it's gonna become like a nice doughy sludge. Then once it's a nice doughy sludge, we're gonna put it in our bowl, and we're gonna add in flour, right? We're gonna add in flour into our bowl, the nice doughy sludge. Once the sludge turns into a ball of dough, into sludgy dough, you're gonna knead it until it turns into a smooth dough. Here's my little brother touching it. Bro, what am I doing? Alright, but anyway, look, it's nice and smooth, and it's not a like doughy sludge of shit.
Oh, this is like a cooked egg.
Nice. Okay. And this is just me over scraping it because it's fun, and I look professional when I do it. But really, I'm just flipping the dough.
Let it rise for a little bit.
So yeah, you're gonna fold it like this, right? And then we're gonna flip it over, and we're gonna let it rise for another hour to encourage gluten production. Over with that damn towel. So this is like an hour later. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm doing 2 batches. One was fucked up and the other was kind of right. And I wanted to see which one would be better. So the red one was the one that was just right. The green one was the one that was fucked up. But here we're just going to fold it in half, pinch the seams together, then fold it in half again, so there's like layers when it bakes. So yeah. Alright, now we're gonna flip it over so the smooth side's facing up, and then we're just gonna try to stretch it. And then see how it's just kind of like going back in place, and I try to stretch it. That's because the dough is super elastic, and we just need to let it rest. Let the gluten, like the glutens are like little springs, and if you just let the springs like relax for a little bit, you'll be able to spread it out. And then here's me putting way too much olive oil on this. I just realized it. And then we're gonna put dimples in it. And yeah, man. Now we're gonna put in the oven. So just so it like browns evenly.
Chicken wings? That sounds...
Dude, this
This
is so.
your car. Make sure there's a car seat.
It is so fire.
You don't have to put in. Just call them fire.
Oh, I know that. Okay, so basically, as a good intro, or just not even an intro, it's an outro. I procrastinated the fuck out of finishing this video. Like, as you can see, here's my little editing setup. Peep this sock pop filter for this voiceover. But anyway, yeah. So I know I just said that I'll put the measurements in the what's it called? That I would put the measurements in the description, but I filmed this last week and I genuinely don't remember the measurements. That's all me. I should have written down, and then I'll do that next time. But yeah, so no measurements, unfortunately. If I ever make the focaccia again, it's gonna be completely different than the time that I made it in this video because I didn't write down the measurements. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Expect more, and yeah, see you guys.